Hi everyone, welcome to our channel EcoWorld. I am Fiza Akil. About me, today we are talking about functions of ecosystem. The functions of ecosystem are very broad and vast, so it can be divided into three parts: energy flow, nutrient cycle or biogeochemical cycle, and ecological succession. In energy flow, we will see how energy is flow from one organism to another organism in ecosystem. We will also discuss what are the trophic levels, what is food chain and food web. Then we will discuss about nutrient cycle, how nutrients or elements flows in ecosystem in cyclic manner. Then we will discuss about ecological succession. In ecological succession, we will understand how plant community or ecosystem develops. So we will understand these two topics in next lecture. Today we are talking about energy flow. Energy is the basic force responsible for the metabolic activities. Energy metabolic activities के लिए basic force होते हैं. What are metabolic activities? Metabolic activities are those activities by which complex molecules broken down into simple form and releases energy and also consume energy for the build-up process like protein and lipid formation. An entire process of producing and consuming energy is called metabolism. So metabolism एक ऐसी process होती है जिसमें कि complex और large molecules ब्रेक होते हैं सिंपल फॉर्म में एंड एनर्जी को रिलीज करते हैं. देन ये एनर्जी यूटिलाइज होती है इन डिफरेंट फंक्शंस में बाय द सेल्स. द फ्लो ऑफ एनर्जी फ्रॉम प्रोड्यूसर टू टॉप कंज्यूमर इज कॉल्ड एनर्जी फ्लो. We know that sun is the source of all energy and producer converts solar energy in the form of food through the process of photosynthesis. So it's a starting point of energy flow where producer converts solar energy in the form of food through the process of photosynthesis. When producers are eaten by herbivores and herbivorous animals are eaten by carnivorous animals. So when producers are eaten by herbivores, the energy of herbivores is transferred to the energy of producer is transferred to the herbivorous animal, and when the herbivorous animals are eaten by carnivores, the energy of herbivorous animal is transferred to the carnivorous animals. So the flow of energy from producer to consumer, it is called energy flow. Energy flow is unidirectional because energy always flow from producer to consumer. Energy never flows from consumer to producer or in reverse direction. To understand energy flow, first we need to understand trophic levels. Trophy means nourishment. Trophic level interaction deals with how the member of ecosystem are connected based on nutritional needs. Trophic level deals करता है कि किसी ecosystem में organisms एक दूसरे से कैसे connected हैं और कैसे एक दूसरे पे depend करते हैं for their nutritional need. In simple term, we can say the transfer of in simple term we can say trophic level is the position that an organism occupies in food chain. The position of organisms in food chain is trophic level. Trophic level are usually 4 or 5. These are first trophic level, second trophic level, third trophic level, fourth trophic level and fifth trophic level. Or we can say it's a producer, herbivores or primary consumer, secondary consumer, tertiary consumer or quaternary consumer. Producers are always first trophic level because they produces energy or they convert solar energy in the form of food or chemical energy. So they are first trophic level. Herbivores or primary consumers are second trophic level because they feeds on producers. Secondary consumers are third trophic level. Tertiary consumers are fourth trophic level and quaternary consumers are fifth trophic level. Energy is transferred in the ecosystem from one trophic level to another trophic level. The energy flow in ecosystem involves transmission and utilization. So when energy transfer from one trophic level to another trophic level, an organism utilize this energy for the various functions. There is loss of some energy in the form of unstable heat at each trophic level decreases from one trophic level to another trophic level. When we move from one trophic level to another trophic level, energy is always decreases because the amount of energy plant produces is never transferred to the consumer completely. Only a small amount of energy is transferred from producer to consumer. The most of energy is lost in the form of heat. If the primary source is removed from the system, the ecosystem will be collapsed. If the primary source is removed, so the conversion of solar energy in the form of food is not possible. So the ecosystem will be collapsed if the source of energy is unavailable. Trophic level involves three concepts: food chain, food web, and ecological pyramids. First, we talk about food chain. The chain of transformation of food energy from one group of organism to other group of organism through a series of step or level is called food chain. So, food chain is a transfer of food energy from one group of organism to another group of organism through a series of step or level is called food chain. In simple terms, we can say the transfer of food energy from one trophic level to another trophic level in series or in linear manner is called food chain. We can also say the food chain is the sequence of eaten and being eaten produces transfer of food energy and called food chain. The sequence of eaten and being eaten, that means one organisms become food for another organisms. Basically, food chain are of two types: grazing food chain and detritus food chain. Grazing food chain is a start from green plants, that's why they are known as grazing food chain. Green plants or producer is at the base in the grazing food chain and become first trophic level, and the primary consumer or herbivores become second trophic level. Now the next one is detritus food chain. Detritus food chain starts from dead organic matter of decaying plants and animals. Decaying plant and animals is known as detritus. So it starts from dead organic matter of decaying plants and animals, which goes to microorganisms, and these microorganisms feed on dead organic matter. So because microorganisms feed on dead organic matter, this food chain is known as detritus food chain, and the microorganisms is known as detrivores or decomposers because they decomposing dead organic matter in the simple form. For example, plant is eaten up by grasshopper, which is eaten by bird. Bird is eaten by snake, and snake is eaten by owl. So they form a food chain. Coming on the food web, in ecosystem many chain exist, but these chain are not independent because they are interlinked with each other, or they are connected with each other for their nutritional needs or for their food or their energy. In an ecosystem, varied food chains are linked together and intersect each other to form a complex network called food web. So food web is just a various food chains are linked together and form a complex network called food web. So many food chains जब एक दूसरे के साथ मिल के एक कॉम्प्लेक्स नेटवर्क बनाती है तो उसे हम फूड वेब कहते हैं. In a single ecosystem, more than one food chain exists same time, and one organism is involved in more than one food chain. That's mean one organism is involved more than one food chain. So organism can get food more than one way or so many different ways. So it form a network which is known as food web. Complex ecosystem is more stable because more the complex ecosystem, organism can their food or energy in various ways, so ecosystem will be more stable. Now the next is ecological pyramid. The steps of trophic level expressed in diagrammatic way are referred as ecological pyramid. जब हम ट्रॉफिक लेवल को डायग्रामेटिक वे में और ग्राफिकल वे में रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं तो उसे इकोलॉजिकल पिरामिड कहते हैं, बिकॉज इट फॉर्म्स पिरामिड शेप. व्हेन वी मूव फ्रॉम वन ट्रॉफिक लेवल टू next trophic level, the number of individual or energy or biomass could be decrease or increase. So it form a pyramid shape, whether it is upright or inverted. The use of ecological pyramid was first described by Charles Elton. The length of each bar represents the total number of individuals at each trophic level in an ecosystem. So जितनी ज़्यादा ईच बार की लेंथ होगी उतने ज़्यादा नंबर ऑफ इंडिविजुअल होंगे एट ईच ट्रॉफिक लेवल. द इकोलॉजिकल पिरामिड्स आर of three categories: pyramid of number, pyramid of biomass, and pyramid of energy or productivity. The first one is pyramid of number. It is a graphical representation. As we know, it's a graphical representation of total number of individual of different species belonging to each trophic level in an ecosystem. As we discussed, it is the graphical representation of total number of organisms when we move from one trophic level to another trophic level. The number of individuals could be increased or decreased when we move from one trophic level to next trophic level or from lower trophic level to higher trophic level. If number of individuals decreases from one trophic level to next trophic level, it is upright pyramid. Example, grassland ecosystem. And if number of individual is increased from one trophic level to next trophic level, it is inverted pyramids. For example, in grassland ecosystem, the number of grasses is more than primary consumers, and the number of primary consumer is more than secondary consumer, and the number of secondary consumer is more than tertiary consumer. So when we move from lower to higher trophic level, the number of organism decreases, so it form a upright pyramid. Pyramid of biomass. The pyramid of biomass, that is the total dry weight of all organism at each trophic level at particular time. So biomass is the dry weight of all organisms. So when we move from one trophic level to another trophic level, the biomass could be increased or decreased. That means pyramid of biomass also could be upright or inverted. For example, if we move in terrestrial ecosystem, the biomass of producer is 1000 kg and biomass of herbivores is 100 kg and primary consumer is 10 kg and the biomass of top carnivores is 1 kg. So when we move from lower to higher trophic level or when we move from producer to consumer, the amount of biomass is decreases, so it form a upright pyramid. But in case of pond ecosystem, the biomass of phytoplanktons or producer is less than herbivores or zooplanktons, and the biomass of herbivores or zooplanktons is less than carnivores or fish or water beetles. So when we move from lower to higher trophic level, the biomass is increases, so it form a inverted pyramid, because when we move from lower to higher trophic level, biomass is increases. Now the last one is pyramid of energy. The pyramid of energy represents the amount of energy is present at each trophic level. It represents the amount of energy at each trophic level. The pyramid of energy is always upright because energy always decreases from one trophic level to next trophic level. Energy कभी भी increase नहीं होती है. The out of total amount of energy that produces forms, only little amount of energy transfer to the next trophic level, because most of energy of producer it utilized in various activities or loss in the form of heat, and only small amount of energy is transferred to the consumer. That's mean out of 100% of energy that producer, only 10% of energy is transferred to the primary consumer, and only 1% of energy is transferred to the secondary consumer, and 0.1% energy is transferred to the third consumer, and only 0.01% energy is transferred to the top carnivores. So energy is decreases when we move from lower trophic level to higher trophic level, or when we move from producer to consumer, energy, the amount of energy is decreases. So pyramid of energy is always upright because energy increase नहीं होती, always decrease होती है. Thank you guys for watching my video. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe, and also click on the bell icon so that you can get the notification of next video. Thank you.